So most people know Google for search, Gmail, and YouTube. But what most people don't realize is that Google has been quietly releasing dozens of powerful AI tools, and many of them are completely free. Here's the thing, the biggest reason people aren't trying out AI right now is because they think it's too expensive. And that's to some extent true. They see $20 a month subscription or premium add-ons or even enterprise pricing, and then they stop before they even start. But the truth is that you don't need to spend a dime if you don't want to, because Google alone has over 50 AI tools you can use right now for free. Tools that can write, summarize, translate, create videos, analyze data, and even build applications. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through 50 free AI tools from Google you probably didn't know existed, what they do, who they are for, and how you can start using them today. Let's get started. So the first AI tool, or the first free AI tool from Google, is Google AI Studio. Okay, and I know I have done a tutorial on Google AI Studio in the past. Actually, I've done 2 tutorials on Google AI Studio. So the first tutorial I did on Google AI Studio was basically a walkthrough of all the features and all the things Google AI Studio can do. And then I did another tutorial on how you can build your own application using Google AI Studio. So Google AI Studio, basically just think of it as a playground for Google's Gemini or their Gemma models, and there's so many things you can do in Google AI Studio. I just want to focus on just the build part of it. Okay, so for instance, when you come to build, you can just basically prototype or build a prototype, like just entering a prompt. Okay, yeah, you can start from a template, or you can basically use a prompt. I have an application, for instance, that I already built, and this is just a prototype. So I find that this is very useful, especially if you're, let's say, a startup, a founder, business owner, and you have an idea and you want to take it to market, but you don't want to invest a lot of money in it just yet. You can use this as a prototype, get people to test it out to see if there's actually value there. And if there's value there, you can go ahead and sort of like get a developer to build it, or you can use like the paid versions to build this. You might use like Vertex AI from Google as well to build it. So like I mentioned, this is like a free application I built using Google AI Studio, and I did this by just like entering a prompt. And you can do things like change colors. You can do all that without having to write a single line of code. So I find that this is very, very useful, especially if you're a developer or you're a student or you're a startup. Like, this is something that you should try for sure. And the fact that it's free makes it even better. The limitation though is, like I mentioned, is just for prototyping. So if you want to build like a full AI SaaS application, then you want to make sure that you are upgrading to a paid version, or you're looking for a developer who sort of understands what they are doing to help you build a production ready application. Now the next one is Google Colab. Okay, so Google Colab, really just think of it as cloud hosted Jupyter notebooks. And if you're not technical, you probably will not understand this, but if you're a programmer or a software developer, then you're probably familiar with what Jupyter notebook is. But basically, if you want to run any machine learning experiment, or you want to write some Python code and you're looking for like free GPUs or TPUs, then basically this is where you want to start from. Okay, and you're able to connect it to several applications. You could even connect it to your Google Drive and so many other things. And you can write code in here, and then you get the feedback you need in seconds, and you're able to do a lot of preview and all that. So I find that this is very, very helpful if you're a developer, and the fact that this is free is very good. The only limitation though with this particular tool is the fact that it just provides you with short like GPU sessions. So it's approximately about 1 hour, and the RAM is also limited. So if you need a lot of, like, if you're building an application that needs a lot of memory, then you'd want to upgrade to the pro version. But a good part is that this is a free AI tool from Google, which I would encourage you to try out. Now the next free AI tool from Google is Notebook LM, and I'm really surprised I haven't done a tutorial of this on my channel. Maybe I'll do a tutorial on this particular tool in my next video. Let me know if you want me to do a tutorial on how to use this particular tool as well. In my next tutorial, I'll do that as well. But basically, think of Notebook LM as an AI research assistant for your own documents. Okay, so if you come in here and you click on try Notebook LM, you can click on a new notebook, and you can basically just upload a file. It sort of has restrictions in the sense that there are certain file types that it supports. I would say that if you're going to be using Google Notebook, then make sure that you're using the files that are supported. Now the good thing is, it's not just about you even uploading the file, right? You can do more. So if you want like to generate an AI podcast based on the file you uploaded. That's great. Like if you're a student and you have a lot of notes and you want to turn it into a podcast so that you can listen to it while you sleep or while you drive, this is very useful. Okay, this tool really works. The other thing is, let's say you want to ask some questions like to prepare for your examination. This is also very useful. You want to have like flashcards of common terms that have been mentioned in your documents. That's also useful. You could also query your documents as well. So there are so many use cases for Google Notebook, and so I would encourage you to try it out. The fact that it's free means that you can try it out and let me know how it works well for you as well. But yes, this is another free AI tool from Google. And again, in terms of people who can use it, like I've given a lot of use cases: students, professionals, business owners. I mean, anybody at all can use it as long as you have a use case for it. Now, the other free AI tool from Google is Gemini. Okay, so think of Gemini as the ChatGPT equivalent, but from Google. Okay, so Gemini is really Google's main AI assistant, okay, across Gmail, Docs, Search, and Gemini applications itself. So for instance, if you go into Google Sheets, you'll be able to access Gemini. And let's say you have like some data and you want to get some insights on it, you can basically query Gemini and it would help you. So this assistant not just lives here, it lives on other Google applications as well. What I like about Gemini is the fact that if you click on apps here, for instance, you'll be able to like connect your Gmail and your Google Calendar so that you can sort of like run some queries and stuff like that. Also, for instance, if you're planning a trip and stuff like that as well, you could always like query turn this setting on and you'll be able to pull in real-time flight information for intuitive and personal travel planning. So this is very good. The fact that this is free is really good because then you're able to do so much. You know, people think that learning AI has to be expensive. No, it doesn't have to be, because there are a lot of free resources that you can use. There are a lot of free tools that you can try out. So if you're not using AI or using any AI tool today, really I would encourage you to use them because Google alone has over 50 free AI tools. Now let's move on. The next free AI tool I want to touch on in this video is Google Nano Banana. This was recently released, and my previous tutorial goes in depth into some of the use cases or some of the things you can do using Google Nano Banana. But again, it sits within either Gemini or Google AI Studio. So if you want to access Google Nano Banana from Google AI Studio, if you just come into this place, you can just click on Try Nano Banana, and you can just select that and you can sort of like try it out here, or you can use it in Gemini. You just come to tools and you click on create images. It used to be image gen, but it changed to Nano Banana, aka Gemini 2.5 Flash. And again, because I did a tutorial on this last week, I'm not going to go into details, but you could basically edit photos, generate photos, and it's super good. A lot of professionals have tried it and it eats. Okay, it eats. That's all I'll say. It lives up to all the expectations. You should know that this is experimental now, so it might not be widely available in every country and it may have some limited features, but it still works because you're able to do fast photo edits, you're able to keep characters consistent across multiple images. And to be honest, if you really want to know what Google Nano Banana does, you want to watch my previous video because I've gone into details on the things you can do with Google Nano Banana as well. Now, the other free AI tool from Google I want to touch on is Veo. Veo has a free version, but then it also has a paid version. Again, if you want to access Veo, you can go onto Google and search for Veo. If you come in here, you click on Generate Media, you'll be able to click on Veo in Google AI Studio and you'd have access to Veo too, and you can generate videos, images, and all that. So it's really good. It's really good because it's free. So if you've seen like a lot of AI videos around and you don't know how to create one, you can basically come into Google AI Studio and then you search for Veo and you'll be able to like create your own AI video. So don't get left out, okay, in all the fun. The limitation though is the fact that you can't generate very long videos. It has to be short, like maybe 4 to 6 seconds. But yeah, if you want to have like longer videos, you want to have like full access, then you basically need to pay for it, okay? But the free version, if you're just looking to test out, try things out, join in the fun, then the free version definitely works as well. Now, the next free AI tool from Google is called Opal, okay? And the thing about Opal is there's a limitation with Opal. So with Opal, it's not available everywhere. It's just available in certain countries. I think if you're in the US, then you can have access to it. But really, Opal allows you to build, edit, and share many AI apps using natural language. Again, it's similar to the build feature in Google AI Studio, but the difference is that you're able to sort of do a lot of like drag and drop in this case, and you're able to, and I'm not sure, yeah, so this isn't available in my country yet, but if you were in the United States, then you should be able to actually use Opal as well. Now, number 8 would actually blow your mind. Okay, I actually didn't even know number 8 existed until I started preparing for this tutorial. So number 8 is called Google Labs Experiment. Okay, and it has a lot of free AI tools. It has, the last time I counted, it has about 38 free AI tools on this website alone. Okay, so there's so many things you can do. For instance, right, if you want to like generate portraits, or you want to, there's one I saw that was very interesting, which I didn't really think about. So there's one called the Career Dreamer. So basically, it's an experimental tool that uses AI to make it easy to explore career paths. So I don't want to go through all of these AI tools here, but then I would encourage you to go to the website, labs.google/experiments, and you'll be amazed about the things you can do here. So for instance, there's also music FX that allows you to sort of like create music using a prompt. There's a lot of things you can do on here, and this page alone has about, like I mentioned, this page alone has about 38 free tools. I'll encourage you to check it out and let me know what you think. The next free AI tool is Dialogflow. So Dialogflow is basically Google's conversational AI platform. So if you want to build things like chatbot, then you'd want to use Google Dialogflow. Again, there's a free version, so I'd encourage you to try it out. If you want to create agents or chatbots, I would encourage you to try it out and let me know what you think. You don't have to pay a dime for it. Most of these free AI tools have tutorials on how you can use them as well. The only limitation I'll say with Dialogflow is the fact that the free tier really has a lot of limits, and if you want to use it for like your business or use it in production, then you want to have some form of Google Cloud billing in place. But yeah, if you want to build chatbots, you want to build call center assistants or voice interfaces, you may want to check this out. Okay, it really eats. Now, moving on, the next free AI tool I have on my list is called Looker Studio. Again, if you're someone who deals with a lot of data, then you'd want to check out Looker Studio because it's somewhat like Power BI. It's like a free dashboarding tool. Okay, so it used to be called Data Studio, but now it's called Looker Studio. So if you're someone who deals with a lot of data, you have a YouTube channel, you want to like analyze your YouTube channel reports, the data that comes through there, why not just basically come in here and upload your data, and you would have an idea of like where the views are coming from. You'll be able to have a dashboard like this. And I really believe in data. I believe that data can drive a lot of decision making, especially for you if you're a business owner, you're a YouTuber, content creator. I find that if you have data, then you can make very good decisions. So yeah, check out lookerstudio.google.com and let me know what you think in the comment section below. Again, the limitation here is that it's free if you're using like Google connectors. So like if you are connecting it to any of the Google applications itself, then it's free. But if you're going to now be tapping into like external databases that are outside the Google ecosystem, then you may need billing. And also if you are using like you're uploading very, very large data set, then it would make the entire dashboard slow as well. So it's free, yes, but only sort of free within like Google's own ecosystem. But it's still good. I would encourage you to try it out. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Now, I'm trying not to make this video so long, but up until now I've covered so many free AI tools from Google, but I also want to touch on 2 more, and then maybe I'll probably end this video. Now, the other free AI tool from Google, so Google Lens, so basically it's for like visual recognition AI in search, photos, and Android. So this is something if you use an Android phone, then you'd have it on your phone. It's pre-built inside. But if you don't use an Android phone and like you see something online and you basically want to get some understanding of what it is, then basically you can use the Google Lens. You can just take a photo and it will show you what it is. You have a recipe you found online, you can just upload a photo like you see here and it will tell you every single ingredient in that food. It can even go on to tell you like where to buy it and all that. So it's actually good. Okay, so if you have questions about a plant or anything, just take a photo, upload it onto Google Lens, and you get every information you need about it. It's very good. It eats. Okay, now the other free AI tool I want to talk about, and I've used this myself in a lot of my tutorials regarding end-to-end or building AI agents. So this Google API or Google Cloud API portal, most of the APIs I use here are free. Okay, I never really have to pay for it. You would have to pay for it if you are building like large projects. But if you're just doing like simple projects here and there, then you can basically use most of these APIs for free. The generative language API, for instance, this is if you're using, like, you're building a project and you need Gemini, and you need Gemini to sort of connect to like a node or connect to something in your project, then you can basically use this generative language API. It can help you build like generative AI applications that involve like the Gemini model. Okay, it's also for free and it works really well for me as well. So yeah, I'd encourage you to try it out. And again, if you're looking to learn more on AI, then you'd want to also visit grow.google.com, and they have a lot of free certifications, free resources on how to get started with AI and how to become a pro with AI as well. But yeah, that is it for today's tutorial. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did so, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like this video, subscribe. See you in the next one.